A common mistake that students often make when solving proportion problems is to get overwhelmed with the math or too caught up in plugging numbers into an equation that they forget what the problem is actually asking. In this case, students often stop short of the answer simply because they lose sight of the big picture. For example, if I told you that 2 pairs of socks cost $5, and then I asked you how much 28 pairs of socks would cost, you might start by taking 28 pairs and dividing by 2 to get 14. Now certainly the answer is not $14 for 28 pairs of socks. You've only done half of the problem. You now need to calculate how much 14 two-packs cost. At $5 apiece, that's $70. When problems get more complicated, however, students often fall into this trap. There are 2 good tips to avoiding this trap. Number 1, keep track of your units. Decide right at the beginning of the problem what units your answer should be in, and then make sure that that final answer you give is in those units. Number 2, write a plan about the steps that you should follow. For example, in the problems about the socks, you might write that you need to first find out how many 2-packs you need to buy in order to have 28 pairs of socks. Then find out how much that many 2-packs would cost. Let's try a more complicated example. A typist can type 90 words per minute. Working an 8-hour day, how many days will it take her to type a Senate bill that consists of 75,000 words? The first question we should ask is, what will the units of my answer be? In this case, it's days. The second question, what are my steps? We first want to figure out how many 90-word chunks are in 75,000 words. This will tell me how many minutes it will take. Then I want to convert minutes to hours, then hours to days. So let's follow our brief plan. We have 75,000 words to type. If we type 90 words in 1 minute, we can set up the following proportion. Canceling out the units gives us 833 1/3 minutes. Next, we take 833 1/3 minutes, and knowing that there are 60 minutes in 1 hour, we can set up this proportion, cross out the units, and we get 13.9 hours. Last, we take 13.9 hours, and we know that we have 8 hours in 1 workday, so we set up this proportion, cross out the units, and that gives us 1.74 days. That's a lot of typing.